It is considered a circus Broadway musical created from the ground up from a man who knows the circus industry and the business very well, and it's quickly turning into a very popular production touring the United States over.
And joining us now is that man who knows a thing or two about the circus. Like I said, he was the Ringling Brothers ringmaster for like 5 years. Kevin Venardos, he's a former, like I said, Ringling Brothers ringmaster. You actually started this at a fair?
Yes. Well, I worked on a lot of big shows. I was very lucky to. I was 22 when I got the job as a ringmaster of the Ringling Brothers Circus. So I don't know how I convinced them to give me that job, but I got the chance, and it was like a glove that fit. And so many years later, being a performer is very different than being a producer. Very much so.
And a business owner,
to get things going, I made a video. It was inside of a tent with a lot of my friends, and I made it look like it was my show, when every stitch of everything was rented or borrowed. And we used that video to pitch the concept, and slowly we built contracts with these fairs and festivals, and then with time, now we're in our 5th year, we've been selling tickets to the public, which has always been my dream since I take that back. I didn't know that this was all going to be this way. I just know that I had this thing in my heart, and I really want to keep going with the circus. I think that there's so much good that it does, bringing people together. And so I'm so proud. Some of my friends are here with me now and will join me under the tent as we do this show. And I'm glad to bring it to Jacksonville, to St. Augustine. Yeah. It's a big dream, you know. It's not like you find a tour on the rack at Macy's.
Right.
You have to build it.
I was going to say, he didn't just run away with the circus. He created his own circus.
Right.
I mean, it's very
But you can do that too. That's what I wanted to do.
Well,
people throw that term around all the time. This place is a circus. And actually a circus, they used to teach the military how to run a tight ship, because you got so many moving parts. It needs to be done in an ordered fashion.
Oh, sure.
You know?
Yes, it's controlled chaos. A little bit like around here.
Yes, indeed.
There's the tent. It's going to be set up in the St. Augustine Amphitheater parking lot, right?
That's right. Folks at the amphitheater helping us. Actually, the tourism board is also on board. We want to make this an annual event because we want, I know it brings people together, children of families.
And this is a circus Broadway musical,
That's right?
So this is, because you worked with Ringling Brothers, a lot of people have come from Ringling Brothers. This is their new venture. How is this different? What can we expect?
Well, first of all, it's not in an arena. It's in this magical, actual circus tent. And it seats about 300 people in there, so it's intimate, theatrical, and you're right next to these amazing performers. And so we have elements of production, in addition to these, world-class circus acts, juggling, aerialists, lots of comedy, daredeviltry, and then there's a thread of story and music and song that stitches these things together. And even people who've never been to the circus before, I think they remember something about that classic feel that we're capturing with our style of show. And they want to give that to their kids. Some people think the circus is over, it's gone. And
you're bringing it back.
It's a pleasure. Well, it's never been gone. If it's in your heart, then it's alive. And we're the ones who are banging stakes, and we hope that by our presence and by this example that we're setting up, that people can follow their dreams too.
Very cool.
I put on my little moniker, live your circus dream, whatever that is, no matter how big it might be, you can make it happen.
It's the American dream, right? You had no idea you'd be able to do something like this.
Stars and Stripes hanging up at that tent.
Good for you. Well, there you go. Now I'll be there. That's awesome.
It's pretty cool because I don't know of any others out there doing this. And this has been a few years you're doing this, and it's a really intimate setting, like you said there. 300 people, really tight. And for those out there who are wondering, no animal acts, right?
There's no animals in the show, but I think you can make an amazing circus with humans.
I like it. I
truly
like
can. It's too bad, Curtis, that you don't really have any circus skills that you could bring to bear at our show.
My nickname over across the street was Clown for years. Actually, seriously, my email address, if you typed in Clown, it was my email address. The IT guy had fun with that. But yeah, I love performing. And
well, it's funny. We're in town here, and I just got to thinking. You wouldn't be interested in perhaps...
be in the circus?
Well, no, you wouldn't be interested in that, would you?
I've always wanted to be in the circus. What do I get to do? Something like death-defying?
It would have to be incredible. It would have to be something that's never been seen before.
Well, I've lit myself on fire.
I was going to say, have you seen the show?
Backflip a BMX bike.
If you, just as long as you sign our little insurance waiver, I'm sure we can set you up with something very interesting.
All right, I'll bring my knee pads and shoulder pads and everything.
Wednesday is opening night on the 24th of January, and I want to tell everyone at home that actually that performance on opening night is actually going to benefit in part St. Francis House, which is
very cool.
It's a wonderful organization. They're building this building that's meant for homeless youth. Port in the Storm, they're calling the project. So what we're doing there is to help shed light on that mission and to put some money in their pocket.
Donating proceeds of the opening night.
Yes.
I'm definitely in. I'm in. I'll be there.
Sweet. That's
on the 24th.
I got your word?
I'm in the circus.
You saw this.
Yes,
everybody.
finally.
This is on
Finally
video.
living out what everybody has told me for 43 years. Yeah, this is going to be sweet.
Right on.
Oh, you're gonna want to get there. Do you guys have an EMT standing by?
We have all the staff that I believe we're going to need.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
The
Well,
amphitheaters.
you have some performers here today. Who do we got?
This is Vicky and Richard Zilak. They are a third-generation Hungarian traveling. Well, they're traveling with me for sure. But they're circus performers. They're fantastic people. So, in addition to the amazing skills they're doing here, Vicky's husband, Alex Petrov, is actually my tent master, so he's helping put the thing up. Everyone at the circus at this show, we're putting it up, we're putting the show on, and so we're all part of making
Very cool.
physically the thing happen. They're pretty amazing.
All right, take it away. All right, what do I do?
You did
What do I
sign
do?
that.
Right here.
Oh, I need something to juggle. I need something. I can't juggle with my hands on my side. I don't like this. Oh, watch out for the cash. Oh, watch out for the cash register. I make my living with this thing up here. Don't hit it. Oh, good stuff. I might have to go to the bathroom.
Dude, that was awesome.
Thank you. Everything's good? Everything's good? Thank you very much. They're coming up next week, and check out opening night. I'll be in there. It's gonna be
Sweet, baby. I can't wait to see
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you for not hitting me. Oh my goodness. All right. Very cool. We'll be back with more First Coast Living in just a second. Here we go. Let's do this. Look at this.
Let's see it.
Go to there. Oh. You see, they didn't even do this because this is the hardest kind of juggling. So they didn't even try this for you. There we go. All right.
He's going to want more money now.
Oh, we get paid?